This is Live Music Showcase here on 88.5, the only show on WMNF and maybe in the entire Bay Area where you get a real live group of musicians in studio performing their music, playing their hearts out, and sharing a little story about where their music come from and where their lives are going. I'm Ken Apperson. This is Live Music Showcase, and we're doing an In the Round episode today. In the Round means basically 2, 3, 4 different songwriters, in this case 3 different songwriters, sit down as a group and share songs and share stories about those songs and give you a little insight, again, into what it is to be a songwriter. They're playing at the Palladium on Saturday, August 9th, the Writers' Room Showcase. I love that concept. That's such a cool concept. Yeah. Our performers today are returning, I almost said returning victim. That doesn't make any sense. Returning player, Dean Johannesson.
I thought last time went pretty well.
I thought it went pretty well,
I
too.
don't consider a victim.
Not at all. Yeah, it's just the abuse you get between, like, before and after we go live, right?
That's fair.
Cassie Jean and the Fireflies. Cassie Jean of Cassie Jean and the Fireflies. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm glad to have you on the show finally.
Thanks for having us.
Very, very excited. And then Josh Plummer over there. How you doing, Josh?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I've been following you a little bit for several years.
Oh, yeah.
I know you've had some wild things that you've had to go through as a musician, as a singer.
Yeah.
And I love that you're here.
Thanks, man. We're back. We're back and we're doing it. So thanks for having me.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. So let's jump right into the music, Dean.
Sure.
I think you're going to start us off with a song, yeah?
Yeah, I'll do Coulda, Woulda, Shoulda, our first prompt. I could have been kind, could have been stronger, would have been nice if it would have lasted longer. Should have wanted it more, I should have thought of that before. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, had her walking right out of my door. I could have swept her off her feet, I traded in the old beater. I would have been so sweet, a cozy little two-seater. I should have pulled her in close, I thought about it, goodness knows. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, got me driving off all alone. I paid no mind to all those warning signs. I got a bit of a blind spot, come to find out. I coulda checked things off the list, I coulda been more consistent, I woulda got around to it if you squarely insisted. I shoulda took a different tack, oh, that ship's already sailed. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, got me starving in the belly of a whale. I paid no mind to all those warning signs. I got a bit of a blind spot, come to find out. I could have been kind, could have been stronger, would have been nice if it would have lasted longer. Should have wanted it more, I should have thought of that before. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, got her walking right out of my door. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, got her walking right out of my door. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, got her walking right out of my door.
Dean Johannesson here on Live Music Showcase. That had a very Elvis feel to it.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, very
Nothing wrong
nice.
with that.
Hip shaking kind
Yeah,
of a song.
if I was standing up, I'd be shaking my hips. I tell you.
Well, we'll see if we get there throughout the episode. I like it. Let's head on over to Cassie Jean. Cassie.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm going to do Lie to Me, which is also a song prompt. So this is one of my favorites.
I love that. And then after this, we're gonna talk about what a song prompt is
Sure.
in the round for the audience for sure, because it's such a cool concept. I love it.
Okay. I'm a spitfire, live wire, sweet boy tangy on my heart, please, tough tease, leave you hanging, hanging on, hanging in or hanging on. Well, I'm a hooting and a hollering, being a bonnet on a sharp dress, hot mess, you need it, I got it all. Tell me, do I got it all? Tell me that you love me, tell me that you need me, tell me that I take astray. Say whatever you need, I'm begging you, please lie to me. Well, I'm a gullible, troubleful, heavy loaded on my tick-tock time bomb. Explosion set me off. Only you set me off. Well, if you want some, I'll take some. Don't ask me where it came from. I'm done. 3, 2, 1, I've had enough. Tell me if you had enough. Tell me that you love me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that I'll take your breath away. Tell me that I'm perfect. Tell me that I'm worth it. Tell me that you never ever leave me astray. Say whatever you need, I'm begging you, please lie to me. Lie to me. Now I may be too hard to handle, honestly, but do we really believe that the truth shall set us free? Tell me that you love me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that I take your breath away. Tell me that I'm perfect. Tell me that I'm worthy. Tell me that you never ever leave me astray. Say whatever you need, I'm begging you, please. Whatever you need, I'm begging you, please. Lie to me. Lie to me. Lie to me.
Cassie Jean of Cassie Jean and the Fireflies here on Live Music Showcase. So you said at the beginning of that song that it was a writer prompt.
Yes.
Right? So tell me what a writer prompt is when it comes to in the round type stuff.
So every 2 weeks we've been drawing a prompt. So we've all, at the very beginning, we all put in 2 prompts, and then Dean pulls from his magic hat. And
It's a good hat.
Literally.
and he it's really cool how he does it. He takes a whole video, but then he just posts a picture of the prompt in true Dean style, and he types it all up. He's gone way over, he's done above and beyond. But he'll give us the prompt, and then we get 2 weeks, and we try to come up with something for it. So.
Yeah.
So you can use like the actual words that the prompt is, or you can play off of it a little bit, whatever you feel like.
So the prompt was lie to me?
I think it was please lie to me.
Please
Yeah.
Please lie to me.
Please lie to me.
Yeah.
Please lie to me.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the point being that you kind of use it as inspiration,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
Kind of like a little spark.
Trigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. How often do you run into a prompt where you're just like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Pretty much all of them.
Every time.
All of
All
them.
of them.
Every single one of them. Yeah.
Every time.
Right.
Oh.
Every single one. That's what makes it so cool.
But then you find your
Yeah.
way
you
through
have
it.
to.
Yeah.
Like, you have to show up. You have accountability to the group, and you got to show up in 2 weeks with a song. So you got to come up with something.
Yeah.
It's kind of like being part of a book club and you didn't read the book.
Yeah.
Except
right.
you're not expected to talk about the book. You're expected to
Yeah.
to share
Yeah.
something you wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't have to write your own book
Yeah.
to show up with.
It's like that moment. Oh my God, I didn't write a song.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you do if you just didn't come up with anything that week? Does
We're-
the group,
You
tie you up
message
and
Dean
put
and
you on
you
a...
say, Dean, what am I supposed to do? I don't know anything about Chicago. He goes, I don't know if this makes it worse or better, but the prompt was Cleveland. I'm like, okay.
That was an actual message. That was a true. That's great. I was like, it's not Chicago.
Moon over Parma, bring my love to me tonight. Yeah.
There you go, kid. There aren't strict rules for this group. I wanted it to be really open, and I just wanted all of us to feel encouraged to be creative. That's it.
Yeah.
Finishing is a big thing. There's a book by John Acuff called Start, and he said, when I wrote that book, it was out, and people read it, and they're like, I don't have a problem starting things. I have a problem finishing things. So then he followed that up with a book called Finish. And I'm guilty of having Google Drive files of songs that I've started and never finished. And I needed something like this group and my friends that write to kind of hold me accountable too. So that's a big part of it, But nobody gets thrown out or anything like that. It's just, we try to, everybody's at their own pace with this. I do it full time, so I have probably more time, even as busy as I am. I probably have more time to write. So, But I love hearing their versions of the same songs that we're all writing prompts to. That's
that was the next thing I was going to ask about. So
That's
everybody
the
gets
coolest part,
the same
yeah.
prompt,
Yeah.
and you get to essentially experience everybody's individual interpretation of that.
exactly.
Yeah. So Please Lie to Me. Did you guys both come up with a Please Lie to Me song as well?
I did, yeah. That was one of the earlier ones where I was,
Where
I was
we were
still,
on it.
still on time with the submissions. Yeah, I think I'm on probation right now.
Yeah,
but
me too, man. Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dean's like, yes, you are. That's correct.
No.
No.
I was. Here's the thing.
Now that we're here.
We're writing so fast. Like in my mind, like I just blanked on whether I turned it a song.
Oh no, he's
And I was like,
done
oh no,
all
I
of them.
did.
You're that moment of fear?
Please, yeah,
Or-
yeah. I changed the title to "The Truth Is."
Oh, that's cool.
So "Please Lie to Me" is what the prompt was, but I thought I'm using that a lot. And then in the song, lyrically that I wrote, "The Truth Is" as the answer to that. And then I thought we're all going to have songs that
Yeah.
have "Please Lie to Me," so
Right.
copyright's going to be a. So I was like, let me change the title a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
for intellectual property purposes, I
Mine's
have
called
altered
something else.
the rules in this particular instance. No, that makes perfect sense. It really does. Okay, Josh, let's
Yes.
dive into your song. What's
Yes.
this one called?
This is called The Straw. This is actually one of the last ones that I wrote before we started the group. So this is not on the part of the Wednesday writer room, but it's one that I'm trying to hash out and figure out. It's about just a tough time.
We'll give you notes afterwards.
Okay,
No,
thank
just-
you.
I'm sure the listeners will if they feel so inclined.
Right. Be nice to me in the comments.
I'm healing, trying to, I think. And I'm feeling like this ship is gonna sink. There's water on the deck and it covers my feet. And it's hard to move ahead when you feel beat. Sometimes I think that I might give up. And at night I'm consumed by all of my bad luck. Face down in a pool of my own tears, rained out of many happy days this year. This may be the straw that finally snaps the camel's spine. This could be the end of all the hurt and pain this time. This could be the way it comes down off that shelf. And this could be the day that turns me on myself. I'm dealing a hand that I know won't win. And I'm peeling back the layers of my skin. Hey, maybe the end is further than we see. And baby, I promise you I'll never leave. This may be the straw that finally snaps the camel's spine. This could be the end of all the hurt and pain this time. This could be the way it comes down off that shelf. This could be the day that turns me on myself. Don't feed it, don't need it, just leave it right where it used to be. This could be the wind that I needed on my back. Something in the air is pushing me back on that
trying to, I think.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Absolutely lovely. Josh Plummer here on Live Music Showcase. It's an In the Round episode if you're just joining us. We have 3 excellent songwriters here in studio with us. Dean Johannesson, Cassie Jean from Cassie Jean and the Fireflies, and Josh Plummer, who just finished playing that song, which I think the prompt for that song would have been makes me tingle
Oh, yeah.
a little.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Thanks.
like, oh, I relate to this song a little too much.
Thank you.
It's good. It's really good.
Thanks,
It was
man.
it's beautifully written.
Thank you.
So when you guys are doing your in the round session, well, I guess songwriting sessions would be more, because an in the round is more kind of
The
performance.
show of it, yeah.
Yeah.
right.
So do you guys get together in person, or do you do Zoom, or how are we? You don't get together at all, or how do you do it?
The way we do it was it's a private Facebook group, and then
Okay.
I do an event page for that group. And then when we get to that day, people post a video of the song that they wrote in the group, and then they post the lyrics as well. So that's how you kind of turn it in, and everyone gets a chance to kind of listen to it and check out the lyrics and process it that way. We weren't sure how to do it in the beginning.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if it would be like a SoundCloud thing or whatever, but the video is kind of cool. Some people are, it's like it's uncomfortable for all of us to sit in front of a camera sometimes, but it's an important part of this whole thing. It's just, at some point you get more and more comfortable with it, and it just becomes second nature. The camera's just there and you're performing the song.
Yeah.
So that's how we do it. I'd love to do maybe halfway through the year, get together and do a cookout or something. I don't for all of us to be in the same room and maybe trade songs and
Do
have
like
some
a
food
live
and
song, right?
Love
this
that
is so
idea.
new. This is I
Yeah.
started it in January. I had no idea what I was doing. I've heard of them. That it was. I've been invited to them, but I've been too chicken to do it because a lot of them are you have to write a song every week.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
lot of different
a
parameters
lot.
that are not comfortable for And I was like, well, I should do it though. We should do
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
the 2-week thing is more manageable. And it's just an amazing group. I mean, these folks are just awesome and so inspiring. And every time you hear a song, you're like, man, I wish I had. What a great way to
Yeah.
approach that. Why didn't I think of that?
That's cool. So the show that we're doing this in the round for, that we're
Yeah.
promoting. Let me start over. That doesn't make any sense. Palladium Side Door presents the Writers Room Showcase Saturday, August 9th. Doors open at 7, show is at 8. You can get more information about that show, including tickets, at mypalladium.org. We're big fans and friends of the Palladium. It's a great place, great room. I love the side door. That's the thing. Sometimes people hear the side door, the side door. If you go into the side door, it's such a cool room because it's so intimate.
Yeah.
And not intimate like I'm, sharing shoulders with everybody in here.
Yeah.
There's ample seating. It's comfortable, but it's got that kind of smoky jazz club from the '60s kind of vibe to
Absolutely,
it,
yeah.
And the historic building, as well. It's such a cool. I'll go to this if I'm not playing a gig of my own on August
that'd be
9th,
great,
which
man.
I kind of think I am, but
Probably.
I'll find if I'm not, then I'll definitely be there for this because this is exactly the kind of thing I love.
Yeah,
going
and that
to.
room is perfect for this kind of a show too. It's we're not selling out 800 seats, but I'd rather be in a smaller room anyway.
Yeah.
I'm from New York, so I've been to the Blue Note and CBGB's and these classic,
Birdland.
amazing club, right? And they're just you go into them, you're like, the guys are right there. I could touch the guy that's playing keyboard, and it's so small, but it's just it's perfect for it,
Well, the easiest way to sell out a room is to play a smaller room.
That doesn't hurt.
Still says sold out on the T-shirt.
That's right.
That's actually, and we'll get into it some other time. Dean, I know you've got another song loaded up in the chamber.
Yeah, I'm gonna do because I released a single from the recording that I did up in Nashville this past year, and I haven't really been promoting the single because I've been thinking about this show. So I figured I'd do.
You
this
can
one.
do both.
I can do both. Here
We
go.
have an hour.
This one's called Indiana Ford. 8-ball corner pocket, bad shot. You should have never called that. The less you say, the better. I've been in for nasty weather. Take it from me and my mail pattern. Ball tired, tail light guarantee. Well, he's a 2-timing frog, lost the leg. I had to jump on them all until he ate the cake. Fatten up the hog so we wouldn't run. Another daddy's gone, son of a gun. Ballad of Indiana Ford. He'd like to shoot you straight, but that ain't his line. He's a trigger head away from doing time.
Pulls low to the left or he'd rob you blind. But out of the gate, he's way behind. Ballad of Indiana Ford. Bars around here close way too early. A bouncer call me mister, but I'm feeling surly. I'd rather put up a fight than to give up on this night. Take it from me, we'll sleep better with 3 hearts in a cot downtown for free. Spare the ride and watch them run wild. Like my cigarettes, unfiltered and mild. There's a beer in the backseat, come over and get it. If you make me pull over, you're gonna regret it. A ballad of Indiana Ford. See the knothole on the living room wall. I keep 'em standing right there till they're ready to fall. Well, I grew up, it was seen and not heard. Clip those feathers, cage that songbird. Ballad of Indiana Ford. A fruit tree, the apples are falling, not far from the ones that are rotten. A bunch doesn't get much better when you bend them up together. Take it from me and my sir, you have a collect call from prison family. Blue collar, column shifter, where'd you get that pickup, mister? Holes in the floorboards and doors that just won't stay shut. Mud splashed dash and even got mom's lashes in a brand new dress on the way to Pizza Hut buffet. Well, that old Ford made it through the blizzard of 1978 in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is more than he can say for anything that's driven in or out of his life. 8-ball, corner pocket, a bad shot, you should have never called that. The less you say, the better. I'll be in for nasty weather. Take it from me and my mail pattern, bald tire, taillight guarantee. Indiana Ford.
Indiana Ford, Dean
Indiana
Johannesson. I like that. I like that. That's fun, man.
Thank you.
I just want to like put on a nice long collection of your songs in my 68 Malibu, you know, and drive to the Grand Canyon.
There you go.
That's where my brain goes when I hear your music. It's very fun.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's like a fun road trip, not we have to drive
over
to a
the
funeral
edge.
road
You don't have
trip.
to-
You know,
Not over the edge. I want to drive to a cliff.
I'm going to drive
That's what you're saying about my songs. I get
into
it.
the Grand Canyon, not to
To it.
into. We add that extra word, and it's a different thing now.
Very different.
Very, very different thing. If you're just joining us, this is Live Music Showcase. You can watch this show live, just like you're listening to it live right now. You can watch it on Facebook or on YouTube in live stream form. We've got a very professional live stream setup going on right now. On Facebook, search WMNF's Live Music Showcase, and on YouTube, search WMNF Community Radio. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the follow button on Facebook. You'll get notifications every time we go live, which is every Friday at 2 p.m. after the news headlines. Man, I almost got through that whole thing without
You did
screwing
good,
up.
Ken. That was
Almost
good.
there. Okay, Cassie, you are a prolific songwriter at this point, right? You've written a bunch of songs at this point, right? You and the Fireflies.
Yes.
And that's Rich, right? You
Rich
and
Odato, yes.
Yep.
And Scott Hunt, who is also in. He's our mandolin fiddle, and he sings and does guitar. He's all over the place.
Man About Town. I love it.
Yeah.
So when did you start writing music?
Ooh. I just always liked writing.
Yeah.
I would write like letters, burn letters, and never send them and stuff, and just like, you know, those kind of things. And
More
then,
about that in a minute. Okay. Yep. Keep going.
not the bad kind, just stuff like, you know. And then I think speaking of jazz clubs, I had a good friend that took me to a jazz club in New York. I'm from Connecticut, and he was a drummer, so he brought me. It was a real like smoky jazz club, and I bought my first guitar after that.
Ah, okay.
And
you were inspired.
yeah, oh yeah. And then I just started writing, I think in college around 17, 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love
So
that.
yeah, it's just we really started writing more during COVID. There was
Sure.
just this international spark of creativity everywhere, and it was hard to not want to be a part of that. And so everybody was home, and we're like, well, let's record something.
Let's just make some music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where Cassie Jean and the Fireflies kind of was born.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then before that, I see from the information that Dean sent me,
Yeah.
full disclosure, you were an All-American soccer player.
Oh, yes. I went to St. Leo, so not too far from here.
Hey,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
impressive.
Josh
yeah.
is like, I visited many women at St. Leo when I was back in my day.
hey, you can be blown
That's
up
a
on the
different
spot
story
like that.
too.
That's how you met your wife. No, I'm just kidding. That's how we met your mother. No.
Yikes.
Yeah. Oh, brother. But that's such a huge, to I think on the surface at least, a lot of people would say, often the sport community and the creative music community, they don't always overlap.
Yeah.
So what made you kind of like start moving more towards creative stuff? Or did you always kind of have that?
I don't really know. I feel like just love kind of
Okay.
just shoves you in that direction whether you like it or not. And people and I had the focus with soccer and I needed to physically be challenged, and I am not good at math, so I went with the creative route and I tested myself that way. And I am not as good as these guys instrumentally. I'm more of a strummer. I don't know scales and all that, so as much as I wish I could have gone the music route, at this point I can't. I feel like I know enough to do songwriting, but I didn't have as much training, and that's where the sports took over with that. So I could run a mile, but I couldn't solo for as long as these guys.
That's much more running than most musicians can do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We use the tour van. We don't spend any time traveling on our feet. So what's your? Let's jump into your next song.
Okay.
What's this one called?
This one is called "Ordinary Day." It's just one of my favorites that I've written. It's not from the songwriters group, but it just we have not recorded this one yet either, but I hope to at some point. So so here goes. Just another day, just an ordinary day. Baby, I'm afraid of the ordinary day. Got a little feeling I can't shake it now, but you know that I'ma bend it till I break it off. Shove it on way down deep inside. Could burst through the seam till I come alive. Birds maybe chained to the sky, still you hear them singing. Just another day, another dollar long gone. Gotta find a way to find me a lover. I lost full moon in the starless sky, tossing and you're turning in the endless night. Lonely's only time we will go by. Give me just another minute till I'll make you mine. Birds may be chained to the sky, still you hear them singing. Let it all come crashing down. Yeah, I've seen the day that I died. So today you hear me singing.
Lovely,
Thank
lovely,
you.
Cassie Jean. Here on Live Music Showcase, we're doing an In the Round episode. The Palladium Side Door presents Writer's Room Showcase. So a lot of kind of what you're getting here. Tell me this, when you do your In the Rounds, when you do an In the Round, I've seen them where even though the musicians are performing, they'll still kind of, maybe not workshop necessarily, but they'll be like, oh, I like what you did with that thing there, and tried this thing there. Do you find yourself doing that on stage, or is it just share the songs? And
sometimes there's like a specific line or something that'll stick out to you, be like, I didn't even. That's so great. Like, and it sticks with me for weeks after, or months after, and I got to find a way to incorporate something like that into a song, or
Remember when Scott took one of his lyrics was every song prompt, and he put it. Oh my gosh, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was one
Beast,
of our
man.
It was
Shout out
awesome.
Scott.
Oh, it was so cool.
Scott Hunt. He's very strong in the songwriting thing.
Yeah.
He did that. I think it was the end of the first quarter, or the second quarter. Yeah, and he just wrote every title into the last song. I was like, oh, it's brilliant. It's so good. Yeah, I think that does happen live. Like, it's especially when you're in this setting, it's kind of cool. Like, we're talking a little bit, I think before we started, just, I was in bands, and then I'm solo, and I do a lot of solo shows. But then when I do these, it gives that camaraderie with other people on stage that do the same thing that you love to do, and you really appreciate it. And you hear a good melody or a good line, and it just definitely, it hits you, and you're like, oh man, I wish I wrote that.
yeah.
The FOMO is real. The FOMO is real.
Yeah.
So, Josh.
Yes.
I've been kind of following you on social media for a while.
Oh boy.
You had a podcast for a little while.
A little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that still going on, or did you put the kibosh on that?
No, we stopped doing that. Didn't have the space for it and the time and everything.
It's
I was
a
just
tough thing to keep going.
Just doing it myself. Yeah, I just had, like after, during COVID, I was just like, I would love to just kind of sit around and talk, favorite records with my favorite musicians and friends and things. And that's what we did. And, sometimes we throw some sports episodes in there and get a little rowdy. But other than that, we just had some fun doing that and kind of talk about our favorite things about each little, each track on the record, or each collection of, whatever artist specifically that we were diving into that at that point in time. This was before I met you. Otherwise, I would have loved to have you on.
Oh, no. I think it's great.
It's like, maybe we'll kick it back up.
Yeah, right.
So the other thing that I know that I saw about you, and honestly, I think it's one of the last things I saw about you, short of like seeing that you're performing again, but that you actually went on a bit of a hiatus because of your voice for a little while.
Yeah, I was dealing with a couple vocal complications. It's still like, it's kind of an everyday thing and healing process of just trying to figure out, healthier habits and try not to strain as much and warm up and cool down appropriately and things like that, and learn better ways to sing. And it wasn't really so much vocal damage. It was just like kind of it was a litany of things that just kind of hit me all at the same time. It was a mold exposure from our rental.
Man.
Shout out Ron and Jenny if you're listening, to our neighbors. I love you. And yeah, we're having that go on with dealing with a terrible rental company and not protecting us. And then we had, I was having reflux issues too that was kind of causing that irritation in the throat. And that's what every ENT will tell you have right off the bat. So and then I just kind of figured, allergies was an element of it too. So I got hit with all of that like at 31, and like right away, everything just kind of, or 30, I guess. Yeah, it's 2 years ago now, but we're back, and I'm feeling healthier than ever.
Yeah, you
so
sound excellent.
Thank you.
You
Thank
sound
you.
really, really good.
Thanks.
And before we keep going, I actually just noticed what time it was. So we normally at 2:30 we normally do the AMA, the Ask Musicians Anything. It's 2:40, so forgive us for being 10 minutes late. But this is the part where you, the listener or the viewer, can call in with any questions or comments that you might have for Dean, for Cassie, for Josh, for me, for WMNF, whoever, whatever. And you can share them with us. Our board op Charlie will take your calls. He'll take your comments and questions. He'll send them over to me, and at the end of the show, I'll share them with our lovely songwriters. So do it. 813-239-9663 is the phone number. Or if you want to just send an email, maybe it's a little easier to type your thoughts out.
My mom too.
DJ@WMNF.org. Do it! No, that's the... Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah. Sunday. Sorry. Thought that's what you were going for.
Oh, God. I'm resisting the urge to indulge
try
myself with
counting.
that. Sunday.
There it is.
Okay, moving on. Josh, you have a song.
Yes, please save us, Josh.
Save us, Josh. Yes.
Yeah.
What's your song? What's the song called?
This is called Carter's Song. I wrote this during the time of the time travel prompt, I believe it was. It has nothing to do with time travel, but I was just thinking about how fast time is moving in the moment because my son is going to be here in 9.5 weeks.
Oh, man.
And I'm freaking out about it. So it's
Oh boy,
just-
do you and I have a lot to talk about.
yeah, so we're anxiously awaiting the arrival of Carter, and this is the song I wrote to him to kind of tell him, that even though things are fun in the beginning, I was panicking in the moment. So this is called Carter's song. Goes like this.
This is really it. This ain't a drill. It's raining hard, but I have a bucket to fill, overflowing with joy. I catch the drops. I'll love you forever, and that'll never stop. Try my best to be your guide, compass to lead you to the heart of life. But I have to admit, I'm scared to death. Don't tell your mother, at least not yet. This is what I felt when I found my shadow. Something that follows, and I can't shake the fear now. You're a part of me, tied to my feet. One day yours won't touch the ground. Inevitably, the garden grows green after burning the trees down. And I can't believe, after all that I've seen, I get to be your dad now. I could read all the books, I could study all night, but nothing prepares you for welcoming a life. There's lessons ahead that I can't teach, so hang on tight, kid, but don't be afraid to reach. The answers I seek, they're under my feet, they're creeping up from underground. What I don't know could be filling oceans and seas. I'm supposed to raise a person, how? Inevitably, the garden grows green after burning the trees down. And I can't believe, after all that I've seen, I get to be your dad now. I think of all of those that you'll never get to meet. The ones that would carry you across the desert heat. I'm afraid that's just life, bud. Some things are fair, and some things will draw blood. Inevitably, the garden grows green after burning the trees down. And I can't believe, after all that I've seen, I get to be your dad now.
You know, I have a daughter on the way as
Do you?
well. Mm-hmm.
Congrats, man.
She's doing about a month,
That's wild.
and
Wow.
I was gonna write a song for her.
Yeah.
I think I'll just take that one. Change the
name.
boys to girls
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah,
Thanks,
but
man.
change the name. Yeah, that's important.
That's awesome, man.
Unless I
Congrats.
change her name to Carter. Which doesn't. I'm a big ER fan, but you know. All right, if you're just joining us, this is Live Music Showcase. This is In the Round. In the Round episodes are a collection of songwriters playing songs and sharing stories about their songs and themselves. Dean Johannesson has been kind enough to help organize this particular In the Round episode ahead of their show at the Palladium on August 9th. Now, it's not just the three of you. There's actually a whole host of players that are doing this particular Writers' Room Showcase at the Palladium on August 9th. There's two sets. So essentially you get one show, and then you get an intermission, and you get to go get your wine or your drink or whatever, and then you get to come back and get the second set. The first set is Rebecca Pulley. We all love Rebecca and Josh here. Jay Taylor and Dean Johannesson. And then the second set is Cassie Jean, Rich Odato. Did I say his name right? Okay, good deal. Scott Hunt and Doug Burns. So that's super cool. That's very, very cool. If you're a person who listens to a song and goes, man, I wonder how they made that, how they wrote that, how they put it together, this would be a great event for you because it's kind of like a little peek behind that process, behind the curtain of that process. It's very, very cool. All right, so we have like 15 minutes left. I want to see if we can lightning round go through one song each. I think we can make it happen. Can we do that?
Sure.
Let's try it. Go ahead.
You are.
You guys good? Yeah?
Yeah,
One more each?
I'll do another one off the EP. I'm going to save the new ones for the show.
There you go. That's right.
I
They
love
can pay
my
for it,
home,
Dean.
but I can hear that highway calling. Sitting's never stood too well with me. Out there on the road, I'm pulling through my heavy load. Put my cargo on a scale, try to keep from running off the rails. The windshield's got me thinking about the hazard lights I'm blinking. Times I need that distance just to see semi-Tennessee, whenever I'm free to be. Absence makes me fonder than I long to travel, yawn. Try not to miss me much. I will better when I get back in touch. Full-time living semi-Tennessee. Long-haul trucking's never been about it. Drive it all from south and north and west to east. I never do protest if they want to see my manifest, 'cause I'm driving toward a better destiny. The windshield's got me thinking about the hazard lights I'm blinking. Times I need that distance just to see semi-Tennessee, whenever I'm free to be. Absence makes me fonder than I long to travel, yawn. Try not to miss me much. I'll be better when I get back in touch. Full-time living semi-Tennessee. Oh, and I'm jumping in the truck again, like a visit with a good old friend. Tell me, Big Rig, how have you been? Are you ready for a long weekend? Picking up a trailer too, kingpin that fifth wheel true. Sinking the jaws, pull up the chalk, start up the truck, rev the big old block. Full-time living semi-Tennessee. Oh, I'm full-time living semi-Tennessee. Over and out, I'm about to be semi-Tennessee.
Yeah, man. I love it. All
Sorry,
right.
Mark.
Jump in, Cassie. What's this one called?
Oh, this is called Wouldn't Change a Thing. This is from the Time Travel, so. Sometimes I sing to the stars late at night. I swear they know me by name. They applaud with a flicker from afar, saying we're so glad that you came. When I forget the words, they act like they never heard. Now I carry on with my song. I forget the end. They tell me, don't you worry, my sweet friend. We all start where we begin. But now I can't go forward, I can't go back. Like a busted train ran out of track. Lord willing, send me further down the line. Time, sweet time goes by like a hurricane. Been a puppet and a poet and a product of not knowing. I'm just stuck here wondering. But I wouldn't change a thing. Whoa, whoa. Well, I wouldn't change a thing. Most of the time, I know I'm mostly never right. But I carry on with my smile. All the mistakes I made, yeah, I know that I can't erase. But hey, I'm only here for a little while. But now I can't go forward, I can't go back. Like a busted train ran out of track. Lord willing, send me further down the line. Time, sweet time goes by like a hurricane. Been a puppet and a poet and a product of not knowing. I'm just stuck here wondering. But I wouldn't change a thing. Whoa, whoa. Well, I wouldn't change wouldn't change a thing.
GDG. I like it. I like that little. That's a classic little. That's a Dean thing. Dean does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, Dean, I like how you do that.
Thanks, yeah.
151, baby. 151. Those are the two. And then you add a 4 and a 6, and you've got a song.
All right.
That's how it works. All right, Josh, what's yours? Let's hear it.
This is a song about starting over. It's called The Wheel. It goes like this.
Where do we go now? Where do we go from here? Where can we run to? Where can we run that's near? Why can't I find out? Why can't I find a clue? Why won't you save me from you? Put your cart before the horse, like you did when you thought the worst. This time it won't be the first that I felt this way. I'm cursed. How can I find out? How can I find what's real? How will I ever reinvent the wheel? Who am I really? Who am I running from? Who are you? Show me. Who are you? And what have you done? Put your cart before the horse, like you did when you thought the worst. This time it won't be the first that I felt this way. I'm cursed. You've been afraid of love. I was ashamed I didn't know enough. When you dragged me away, I should have came. Oh, but now it's too late. We are all the same. Put your cart before the horse, like you did when you thought the worst. This time it won't be the first that I felt this way. I'm cursed. I felt this way. I'm cursed.
Enough, Josh. That's awesome. Very, very good. Very, very good. I like it a lot. Again, I'm getting the hairs on the back of my lower back are tingling.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Chasing the
Upper
goosebumps,
two,
man.
whole thing,
That's
all the way up.
That's the motto.
That's good. That's a
Chasing
good. You get that
goosebumps, yeah.
tattooed.
Yeah, right.
You won't get it removed for at least 3 or 4 years. That's good. Okay, we're coming near the end of the show. If you're just joining us, this is Live Music Showcase here on WMNF. Now, this show does exist in podcast form as well. So if you just got here and you're like, oh man, I missed the episode. No, you didn't. You can listen to it anytime, anywhere on Spotify or Apple Music. Just search Live Music Showcase. You can also listen to it on the WMNF app, which, by the way, not bragging, I am bragging. Our show is the most listened to show on the app in podcast form by a factor of like 4 times what everybody else. So, not a big deal, whatever.
I think it was 4 total.
That's right. There's 8 people listening in total. So, do math. Math is hard. I do math in multiples of 4 as a musician. That's how we do it, 4s and 6s. So listen to us in podcast form. This episode and all of our other past episodes are there. Now, a couple of things to get to before we get to the AMAs. First, this show, like I said, we're almost done with the broadcast, with the terrestrial broadcast. Terrestrial radio, it lives on a very strict schedule. It ends at exactly 3:01 on the dot, Eastern Standard Time. But the podcast version, which if you're listening to this in the future, good job, appreciate it. Or if you're watching the live stream, this ends whenever we want it to. So jump over to the live stream right now if you want to catch a little bit of conversation about songwriting. I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit about songwriting in the round and like songwriting groups, because I've been a part of a few of them.
Right.
And I have thoughts. So if you want to hear that and probably more, jump over to the live stream on Facebook. The live stream is WMNF's Live Music Showcase on YouTube. The live stream is WMNF Community Radio. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the follow button on Facebook. Okay, the next thing I have to get to before we jump into anything else. I don't know if you know this, but Congress recently passed a bill to basically defund PBS and NPR. And while we are not PBS or NPR, we do or did benefit from some of the funds that that the government allocated towards public media and community radio, nonprofit radio. So here's the way it works. On Saturday, July 19th, that's tomorrow, we're having a one-day emergency fund drive. You can help us raise funds. We lost a $100,000 grant from the Department of Education, a major blow to the station and the work that we do in the community and on what's at stake. This funding helped fuel our educational programming, emergency weather alerts, and the musical and cultural diversity that sets WMNF apart from corporate media, but we're not backing down. This station was built by the community, for the community, and we know you won't let this silence independent radio in Tampa Bay. So listen tomorrow for the pledge drive. You can call tomorrow to make donations just like you would for any other pledge drive, and you can make a donation right now at WMNF.org. Just go over to WMNF.org and make a donation and help us, make up for that massive loss. So with any luck, it won't affect too much, but that's the way it goes. All right, so to cross us over into after show, Dean, would you mind taking us out with one more song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Sure. Appreciate it. This is Live Music Showcase. This has been In the Round with Dean Johannesson, Cassie Jean from Cassie Jean and the Fireflies, and Josh Plummer. We'll see y'all next week. Thanks a lot.
Set 'em up and break 'em down. The greatest show around is in and out of town tonight. You'll move your funny bones, tingle from a sound through the megaphone. City home humming when you hit the road, alright. A red light, good night. It's rumored, my dear friend, that some folks will meet their end, sliding down the rails from town to town. We'd better pull your weight or the heavy hand of fate will throw you out the boxcar to the ground. A red light, set 'em up and break 'em down. The greatest show around is in and out of town tonight. You'll move your funny bones, sing it from a sound through the megaphone. City home hummer when you hit the road, alright. A red light, old Camel got the Jake from the walkers he did take. We tried our best to keep it down low. Rumors are a disease and they spread with careless ease, bringing certain someones in the door. A red light, good night. Set 'em up and break 'em down. The greatest show around is in and out of town tonight. You'll move your funny bones, tingle from a sound through the megaphone. City home hummer when you hit the road, alright. A red light, good night. Old Topsy got the juice from a madman on the loose. A shocking truth the wizard used to prove a petty point What was it he did say about nonviolence in his day? Let it be shown that actions pulse more true than words. Have you heard? Red eye, red light. Set 'em up and break 'em down. The greatest show around is in and out of town tonight. You'll move your funny bones, tingling from the sound through the megaphone. Sitting home humming when you hit the road, alright. Red eye, red light, good night. Red eye, red light, good night. Red eye, red light, good night.
Good night, everybody. No, that was. I love that song. I love that song.
Get out of here.
Kill it.
That's great. That's so great.
Thank you very much.
Love
All
it,
right,
man.
so we've entered into the after show portion of the show. We won't stick around too long. I know everyone's got things to do and places to go and people to be. So my only criticism, I would say, of the songwriter collectives, right? The groups where we just you have a prompt and you have a deadline. You have to write the music. My only criticism is that sometimes it becomes a situation where it's, how do I put it? It's an overuse of positivity within the group. So in other words, everyone's kind of trying to look for the positive in everything instead of offering honest criticism where
Yeah.
it's needed.
Right.
Do you find that happening in your collective at all?
Yeah, I mean that's and that might be my fault. It's more of a positive, you know, like
That's not a bad thing.
yeah, no, I know what you're saying though.
But if the
there's
goal is to be better writers,
yeah,
you know.
our goal is to finish songs.
Okay.
There's a difference.
That's fair.
There's a
Yeah.
big difference
That's
because
fair.
that's and if we're starting, so my trajectory is in a year, I'm hope to be a better songwriter. It's not about the songs that I'm writing now. It's about the songs that I'm writing next year when I start this process over. And maybe I'll get to a point where I'm more comfortable with the critique side of it, you know?
Yeah.
And so like I said, I was chicken to start because it's a week and blah, blah, blah. And maybe there's more feedback. It's like, I didn't want feedback necessarily. I just want to finish the songs and I want to figure this out. And I am like obsessed with it right now. Like I'm watching podcasts and I'm thinking about ways to get better. Writing in my journal, I'm doing
At
creative,
songwriting.
Yeah, just
Okay.
nonstop. Just about. So I know what you're saying, and I believe that the songwriter festivals that I've gone to, it tends to be that way too. To the point of like somebody's wife going, "Why are you guys so nice to each other?" All the time?"
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
Well, it's you're pouring your heart out and it's touchy, but if in my mind, and I don't mean to take over this whole conversation about it, but in my mind, like if I get to a point where I'm comfortable, I would join maybe another group or maybe have that aspect open or maybe say to the writers in this group, like, hey, if you want a critique, let
Yeah,
people know
open
that you
up,
want
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
feedback. And that's a way that we could kind of ease into that,
You know what? That is an excellent point. And to be honest, it kind of it makes me go, okay, I need to sit down and be quiet because the reality. Well, no. I don't mean
join
that as a
Dean's
negative thing. Or join Dean's group. The point being that it's so it's easy to write part. Easy is the wrong word. It's easier to write part of a song,
Yeah.
and just leave it on a shelf somewhere,
Yeah.
right? For
100%.
parts, or you've got 100 songs that are half finished and you don't have anything you can do with them.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a lot harder to finish a song.
Yeah.
So in that sense, critique may not be as important as just getting good at finishing the work.
Yeah.
Because finishing the work is what really makes you better. Critique does help, but finishing the work is what makes you a better writer.
I think too, if I can piggyback on that,
Please.
The criticism element of it is this is just for me personally. I like to compliment, whatever it is, because I know that anything that will be thrown back my way in terms of criticism or even constructive or otherwise, it's not anything that I haven't said to myself 1,000 times in the mirror. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just don't want to throw that out there because I'm like, I know that everybody creatively is always like, I'm not good enough. I need to get over the hump. Like I plateaued. I've already put out my best stuff, and it's a panic thing like all the time. It's circulating through your brain all the time. So Not all the time. So most of the time.
A lot of times.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot.
I'm doing better than I say in my songs, but
Getting a little better every day.
yeah, right. 1% every day, man. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I think positivity definitely has it can be watered down with like the same like that's great, nice job, kind of thing. But
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, everybody knows like. I mean, even people that post in the group, they're like, "This, it's not finished yet. It's not my best." Kind of like, So it's sort of like, everybody's kind of collectively in this together, like trying to figure out how to finish a song that they're like happy with,
Right.
Which at the end of the day, we're not really ever happy with
Yeah.
results.
No.
Not 100%. But
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah.
the one thing that I love about it is it's 2 weeks, and we'll fixate on our songs, and they won't get done because we don't think they're perfect. But really, like most people don't judge them like we do, so it's done at 2 weeks, and that's you got not necessarily always done. We always add to it and work on it, but like I love that it's 2 weeks and you have to have it done.
Yeah,
like
it keeps you from progressing. It
and
keeps you from that
fixating
on those
it.
files and notebooks and
judging
notebooks of
every little
songs.
word. You just do it.
That nobody will hear.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's just the way it is. I think of as far as the critique aspect of it goes, I think about Stephen King's book on writing, where he was talking about some of the first versions of every novel that he wrote was written in a little office underneath the stairs with the door closed. And as he got comfortable with the rewrites, he would open the door a little bit. And then by the time he was like the third or fourth edit and he felt really comfortable with his work, he could be open to the criticism because then he could judge whether that criticism was legitimate or not. And I think that's an important part of it. It's like you don't want to kill write drunk, edit sober, right? Like that's one of those things, like have that abandon of being creative and keeping the editor down while you're trying to write. And then with Scott, it was another thing that he brought up. It's like, hey, can we do like 1 month where we just do one song? Because I want to go back and work on these, And so that's kind of where we're all at now. When we do for 2 months, we do 2 songs each, and then the third month for the quarter, we do 1 song. So we all have a chance to go back in and kind of sand things down and file them a little bit and see. But like Josh said, a lot of people are posting and going like, I know that this isn't where it needs to be, but hopefully we'll get there. So, but I'd like to get to that point with what you're saying is that where I could be comfortable to get beat up a little bit. I think about the recording. Every time I've gone into a studio, it's like I'm gonna go in and get beat up now because like
the
somebody
engineers
just always like
they're like, we're 50 an hour, buddy. We're saving you time.
and they're standing there, staring at you through the glass, like, oh, you're flat on that. Oh, you missed that chord. That's right.
Make sure you use your tuner.
You saved me, Mark.
says,
I know. Sorry about that, buddy.
No.
Anyway, that's a great question, though.
So then my last question, and then we'll wrap it up today, is when you do have. So it's a lot. It's all pretty much online right now.
Yeah. Where
a lot of people feel a little too comfortable sharing their real thoughts and feelings online sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you have that experience in the group? On there? No,
I don't think so.
Oh, Cassie looks like she's got.
Oh, you?
Okay, so Stephen King's Door. I feel like this is the first place I'll share to with the song, and then if I'm really comfortable with it, then I'll go to social
Post
media.
Oh, gotcha.
So
okay.
the door opens a little bit more, but
That's a
at
good
first
point.
you post it here, and then you're like, oh, okay, I like it, and you practice a little more, and you open up. But there is a lot of stuff out there, so it's hard to. You forget that it's so hard to grab the audience's attention. So it doesn't really matter if you post it. So you forget that, but we like that we have a comfort zone first if we need it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good spot to cultivate confidence, which I think is paramount in songwriting.
Yeah.
And as the leader, he has helped. He's personally helped me a lot. I've messaged a lot and been like, I'm stuck. He's come up with ideas. He's got like chord dice. He'll throw dice and stuff, like all kinds of stuff. I know, like when you throw the magnet words on the fridge and you come up. Yeah. He's got so many things that he's. Yeah,
that's amazing.
He's such a good leader for the group.
Well, some of it's I'm literally studying. Like if there's a YouTube channel that's talking about songwriting, if there's people from Nashville that are talking about co-writes, if they're like, I don't do a lot of co-writing, but like I want to know as much as I can to be the best songwriter I can be. The dice was it was a cool way to, and I think Rebecca Zapin's husband, I'm blanking on his name right now, but he had a whole. Jeremy Douglas is brilliant, and he had like a whole thing with like dice where he'd roll for the key and like the
That's
feel of the
great.
song and all this stuff. And I was like, what if I just roll dice for the chords for a little bit and just get me started? And then sometimes that'll get me down on the right path. And then sometimes I mean, more often than not, I've ditched every single one that was the dice roll, but it got me going. It just got me started, you know. Looking at that blank page with a cursor going or a blank notebook, it's just like you got to just write. Just start doing it, you know. Chip it together, you know.
I got to be honest, man. I haven't written any music in a couple of years, but you might have just helped me get
join
Come
started.
on over
I might just
to
have
the
to
light
join.
side.
He's the best. He's the leader.
I'm warning you. I
Well,
am
it's
an
leader lightly.
oversharer.
It's a
I am an oversharer. I'm a detail-oriented communicator, so be ready for paragraphs.
That's why you're good at this job.
Some of our listeners may not agree with you, but I appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. This is Live Music Showcase. We're live here on WMNF 88.5 FM and at WMNF.org every Friday at 2 p.m. Dean, Cassie, Josh, Writers in the Round, thank you guys so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, man.
The support of community radio is really a light for us. I mean, it's the only thing that supports us, I think. So thank you guys very much for
Call
that.
in
Appreciate
tomorrow.
it. Yeah, call in tomorrow. Support.
Yeah, definitely. Do that.
This is where it
Please.
happens. This is where we have a voice.
Yep.
It means a lot. It really does. All right, that's our show. Thanks for watching. And before I get too far ahead of myself, I think we still need to do the credits. Credit where credit is due. This show takes an entire team of dedicated, passionate volunteers behind the scenes to make it happen. Sound mixer, Mark Perfetti. Audio assistant, Pam Robinson. Our video director is Charles Holsopple. Our camera operators today are Lisa Reuter, Ike Parham, and Marcy Connors. Our board op is Charlie Cushing, and I'm your host, Ken Apperson. This has been Live Music Showcase. Remember, whether you're learning how to write music or you're learning about Topsy and Thomas Edison, and how to get AC and DC current running.
That's right.
Go practice.
Go practice.
We'll see you next week.